That's a good day. All right. That is a good day right there. All right, let me get that up and running here for y'all's there. There we go. There's the show. Hot diggity dog. Share that with the sliders. And we paste and we post. There we go. And then we get it over to the Facebookers. What is on your mind? Well, let's see. There's, what is it? Oh, right. A newer collection is continuing tonight over on the Old-Timey Slideshow on YouTube now. Okay, then we paste and we post, and one more, we go to the, where am I? There we go. Change over, what's on your mind? Another batch of Parsons project slides. Starting now on YouTube. Okay, there we go. And we paste and we paste and we post. Okay. Whew. All right, there you go, my friends. Hello, Christy. Welcome back. I believe you are back in Texas. Is that correct? If so, welcome back. And happy to have you on the show, as always. Interesting. Spenguli. Huh. Right. Okay, sorry. Good to see you. Yes, it is Monday. Happy Monday. Hope you survived. I barely survived, but we got it. We're good. Oh, that's funny. There's schmutz here, but not there. I thought there was like some spot right here, but it's actually schmutz. 8 seconds of what, Beams? What do you got? Hello, Janet. Good to see you. Welcome. All right, so tonight is Monday. It is February 2nd already. Happy Groundhog's Day. Happy Groundhog's Day. See what I did there? Did the repeat thing. A date that holds special fond memories for me, as it was one of the very first feature films I ever worked on. It was Groundhog Day with Harold Ramis directing and Bill Pawlowski. And yeah, that, by the way, was super cool. The fact that you were on in the plane is, that's awesome. That's very cool. Thank you. Yeah, so that was almost 34 years ago, I think, is when we shot that, 1992. Yeah, that's right, 1992. It came out in 93. Came out Feb 4 of 93. And is sort of like a timeless classic at this point. Unbelievable human being, Mr. Harold Ramis. Super, super nice guy. And also kind of became my mentor was Doc Erickson was the production manager on that show. And he was a spectacular human being. Let me get the Ellen, there we go, music ready, there we go. Yeah, met tons of nice people and have been friends with them since. And I actually, as I do often, not often, but every Groundhog's Day, I send a note over to my fellow production assistants on that one. And we still keep in touch, which is fun, 34 years later, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, so there, it's Groundhog's Day. What else? Birthdays today. Our friend Aiden's birthday is today. Wishing her a happy birthday. And I think that's it. So tonight we've got more from the Parsons project, we're calling it, which is, of course, Nancy and George Parsons. I believe I got this. I have to find that guy's contact info again. I think he was the nephew who told me about the collection. At the time, as I mentioned, this was the biggest collection and biggest price tag on a collection that I had ever gotten. This was probably, I think it was 2017, if I'm not mistaken. So that's already 9 years ago. Wow. Yeah, and now we're finally getting to them, and they're pretty good stuff. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, so Nancy and George, he passed at some point, and then she just continued to travel and do her thing. I don't know if it was with a friend or just solo, but she did not let anything stop her. And we have the films to prove it, or the slides to prove it. And then on the film front, this collection we're now starting as our Monday collection in place of the Dan Griffin Jr. collection, which is now pretty much at an end. There may be a couple stragglers left, but we may let that go. This collection is from a gentleman named Stephen, I believe, I'm still working on some details here, Stephen Hinden of Bev Hills. That may be the son's name, the one who may still be alive, but the family is the Hindens from Beverly Hills. Tonight's film features, this is from 1978. We're going to work our way backwards, so we're starting out with 78, which is the most recent of the films that I have. I think I have 10 or so, roughly, maybe 8, something like that. Yeah, this one says San Diego Zoo, July of 78, SeaWorld, July of 78, Stephen in Room, that looks like August of 78, and so yeah, we'll see what that's all about. Haven't looked at it. I did clean it up over there, but I haven't watched the reel yet, so we'll discover it together, my friends. All right, Jake's working, so we'll get to it, and she can join us when she can. She's sleeping, hopefully, so hopefully that stays good for the rest of the show. Well, fingers crossed. All right, let's get the Ellen music ready. There it is. Okay, so hi there. Good to see you. Happy Monday. Happy February. Happy. And welcome to the Old-Timey Slideshow, brought to you by OPS Other People's Slides. I am still and always your host, Judd, right here. Oh, see, now that he's getting up again. Right here in the secret LA bunker in Los Angeles. And with that, my friends, currently solo, but Jake will be here in a bit. With that, my friends, let's start the show.
Should be drinking. Comes the master of disaster with a bunch of slides. Who's other people's slides? Wait, really? Yeah, other people's slides.
Oh my, indeed. Here we go. I think I cricked my neck just leaning back there just now. Unbelievable. Turn the beat around for OPS Live on the YouTube. Here we go. Hot diggity. That is our shot right there. Okay. Moving on to the year of 1978 to start. These guys, I think, went to Sark, which, if I'm not mistaken, is in England somewhere, as in Cuddy Sark or, whatever. So here's the Nancy and George Parsons project at OPS Other People's Slides, of course, OPS 35mm. And here in Sark is our gal Nancy Parsons gathering some pebbles at by a waterfall in Discart Bay. I get Discart Bay, I think. I may have typoed that. Anyway, yeah, so that's Nancy. Now remember her here. Again, this is 1978, and we'll see her in the 50s later. Or no, sorry, in the 50s. Yeah, we'll see her in the 50s. later on in the day, and we'll get to know her. So let's see, that is Nancy at the waterfall. Here is somebody named Lee's birthday pictures in front of the Stocks Hotel in Sark. I guess that is Lee behind them, and maybe that is Lee in the pictures as well. That's kind of a fun shot. Stocks Hotel in Sarks, in Sark, S-A-R-K. Here is a bunch of fancy folks. I think they call the Parsons. No, sorry, the pensioners. Wow, a lot of P's there. I believe these are the pensioners. Now, I also believe that the lady in the middle there may be one of the royals, and I forget which. We saw the whole helicopter thing the other day. I believe that is a royal. I think it's either a cousin or a sister, or I can't remember which one it was. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, that's surrounded by the pensioners, I believe. Here is this gentleman, looks like an admiral of some sort. Great hat and some fine medals on his red coat. The red coats are coming. And then here is the arrival of the pensioners in their cool pony-driven wagons. Oh, sorry, enhance. There we go. There you go. Oh, nice. Okay. So that's the pensioners. Good. Arrival of the pensioners in Sark, and here is more from there. There are the pensioners greeting the little kids. Oh, right in front of a. Oh, that's very nice. Right in front of a cemetery. Oh, look, there's a couple of. Oh, well, there's one very ginger ginge. This kid back here has my same kind of 1970s haircut, the bowl head, very bowling ballish head, and actually that kind of also looks like Crow's haircut back in the day. That's very funny. Those are our Euro doppelgangers. Yeah, that is some pomp and circumstance right there. Next up, we've got, it is in fact tea time at the Stocks Hotel. And this is tea time on the patio with Lee, Nancy, the Toddies, and Vicky, I believe. Lee, Nancy, and Red, the Toddies, and I feel like we're missing one person there, I'm not sure. Next up, here's Lee leaving for hire to Little Sark. I think she's on a camera assignment of some sort. And there she goes, Lee. All right, now, oh, this is cool. This is a Methodist chapel, and it says churchyard and west side of chapel. We know this churchyard is actually a graveyard for Janet. There you go. Again, that is 1979. Nope, I'm sorry, that's now 1980. All these others, except for the very first one, is 1979. First one was 78. This is 1980, and here is another one. This is actually a great shot. It says Sark, in Sark, Petite Champ, and then in quotes, Uncle Air Force, in quotes, Eric, on tractor with luggage. Uncle Eric with the luggage on a tractor. Perfect. Gotta love Uncle Eric there. That's kind of cool. And a fancy tractor. What do you think, Christy? Good one? All right, now going back to 1964, and this is, I think, the follow-up to the shot we saw the other day with the Queen in her rolling past the commoners and that guy on the horse. Pretty sure that's who that is. And and she must have just come out of Buckingham Palace. There you go. 1964 Buckingham Palace, with all the folks waiting to see a glimpse of the Queen. I think when the flag is up, if I remember correctly, when the flag is up, that means the Queen is in residence, and even if it wasn't a John Deere, yeah. Pretty sure that's what that means, if the flag is up and she is in residence. Another Buckingham shot with the different orientation. There you go. Very cool. All the folks there. Oh, there's Nige. Hi, buddy. I really wish you would have stayed seated. Okay. All right, that is Buckingham here. Oh, too bad Jake's not here. Hopefully she's watching, because here are some cows for Jake and a puppy for Lolo. This shot has everything. Cows for Jake, puppy for Lolo. And they are in, I'm assuming somewhere in the countryside of the London area. But now we're gonna go jumping over to Venice. There you go. Oh, sole mio. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed that before, or maybe I've never seen this perspective before. The waterway is above the walkway here. What? How's that working? So this, they built up so that the water could go here, but this side also looks like it's right at that level, so, this is like a step down. You go over the bridge and then you down further. Who knew? Crazy. Let's see. That is Venice. Here is, again, another, this is actually a great shot. Another shot of Venice. Here is St. Mark's Basilica in St. Mark's Square, aka Piazza San Marco. Yeah, that's actually a really great shot. I like it. Kind of wish it was in Kodachrome and not Ektachrome, though. This is colors are just a bit off there, but still a great shot. Here's a handsome fella in the St. Mark's Square. Hello, ladies. Is he smoking a pipe? He is, I think, smoking a pipe, making him even that much more cool. So that's the handsome fella. Here's still 1964. This is great. These pigeons, the Venetian pigeons, are very big appreciators of art and sculpture. Yeah, there they are. The pigeons of Venice, enjoying some art. Interestingly, you'll see on the right side there, the pigeons are kind of not afraid at all of the dogs. And so much so that this pigeon is literally drinking right out of the dog's mouth. How about that? You can look a dog, a gift dog in the mouth, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's that's a great shot from the side. Here it is from straight on, where the pigeon is just getting a free drink right out of the dog's mouth. Very funny. Oh, look, and some marble lubes back here. All right. Okay, that's the Thirsty Pigeon. By the way, that would be a great name for a bar, the Thirsty Pigeon. Next up, we are jumping to 1956 now, and this is Aberdeen, Maryland, and here is, so this said, Chief in the Grey Room. Now, I may be mistaken, but I don't think I am. I believe Chief is also known as George, so I think that is George of George and Nancy fame, aka Chief, so we'll use those interchangeably. That's him in the gray room. Here is Grenadine the kitty for Janet, begging. That's a pretty big kitty, by the way. She's very tall. And that is Nancy feeding her and or trying to protect her fingers. So that is the Grenadine. Wait, let's see. Grenadine the kitty begging. Yep, there we go. And then and then here's feeding Grenadine. There we go. And that's young Miss Nancy right there, I believe, as you will see in just a minute. Rear view for Lolo, I suppose, of the rear view kitty rear view for Lolo. Gargantuan kitty, yeah, no kidding. Now that is Grenadine, yeah, feeding Grenadine. There you go. Now here's Miss Nancy at the kitchen sink, looking lovely. Come on, see now that. So remember we saw her in 1978 by picking up the rocks, and then here she is doing some dishes, looking very snazzy with the red lipstick on and the hair done. She got her hair did. Yeah, that's impressive work. That is Nancy in the kitchen. Here is Chief packing asparagus. Yes, that is in fact what you heard me say. I believe they had a bit of an asparagus farm going, and were able to pack them up and sell them. So that's cool. That's something, I guess. Let's see. All right, so that is that guy. How did our grandmothers have a quarter of the kitchen we do? It was 4 times more delicious. The answer, no high fructose corn syrup, as Jake would say. That kind of is the truth of it. They were just doing what they did. All right, so that is the Chief doing his asparagus. Next up, here's Chief and Grenadine building a tomato frame out in the garden. A handsome fella with his good glasses on. This is 1957 now, as was the last one. All right, sorry, almost snoozed. Almost, I think I caught it in time. All right, so that's Grenadine with the Chief. Here we go, Chief painting. Oh, this is cool. Chief painting the garden bar cart. Hello, bar cart for Lolo. Yeah, he's created this little nifty bar cart that we will now see in action. Nige, buddy, come on over. There we go. There's your bar cart, looking sharp. I did not. Oh, I didn't catch it in time. Dang it! All right. Yeah. So that's the bar cart for while you're out working in the field. You can get a little drink on. That's the completed bar cart. Here's Chief working on a dining room chair, reupholstering, I believe. Yep, look at that. That's impressive work if you can get it. Either that or he's practicing his, he's either doing the upholstery or he's practicing his barber moves without an actual patient. All right. Let's see, that is the bar cart. Yes, oh, and then here is the, sorry, this is not, this is the chairs, the dining room chairs, and then here's a shot of the credenza and the finished product chairs. Looking sharp. Looking sharp. This is people's recover old furniture, not just yeah, yeah. So this is their credenza and those dining room chairs. And our last one of in Aberdeen. This is the last one in Aberdeen. Now we're going to 1971, and we're doing a little Euro tour here. I think mostly France for this one. Here is, and I may have just learned where the song comes from, but Alouette. No, that's not it. I was thinking Alouette. No, that's Alouette. Alouette. All right, so this is Alouette in France, I believe. No, sorry, this is Chambord first. Chambord, and that is George down here on the south side. Oops, let's enhance. Sorry, there you go. George on the south side of the Chambord, I guess, castle. I don't know if it's a castle or a mansion. I'm not sure exactly what you would call that, but it's fancy. That is, yeah, George on the south side, Chambord. There we go. Now, Olivet, 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 Le Beauvoir, I think. And here is, in fact, a river shot. Olivet, yeah, this is the Loiret River, Loiret, I believe, in the late afternoon. And getting the boats back. Yeah, there's a little boat coming in now. All right, that is late afternoon in the river. Here is yes, so we're getting off of there. That's the river. Here is the mini golf course. That's a great shot. Yes, that's a mini golf course, evidently in Le Beauvoir. Beauvoir, Le Beauvoir. And then here is the tour of the front of the grand house. It's not so grand, it's fine. All right, Grand Hotel at Le Beauvoir. Moving on. Next up is in Chartres. This is the South Portal 10th century Last Judgment shot. Whoa. That does look like you're going to go receive the Last Judgment if you're walking into that building. Good Lord, literally. All right, so that's the 10th century Last Judgment in quotes. So I think that's what they're depicting on there. Next here is the west facade of the Chartres. That's a nice shot. See, now that's what I imagined they were originally going for Notre Dame, but they stopped there basically. I don't know why they never put the spires on. Seems silly to me. Okay, now we've got the German Hotel. That is the west facade of this. All right, sorry, zoning just a bit there. Apologize. That is no, that's the west facade. This is a great shot. I love this. Ready? It's the quote lace sellers. There they are, the ladies of the lace. I love it. Lace sellers in the forecourt of the cathedral. By the way, unbelievable lace, but also loving their hats. Too flippin' funny. There you go. All right. I feel like we're losing people in droves. I apologize. We're almost there. So that is the Lace Sellers. Here is Nancy at Versailles on the garden walk. That's a great shot. Nancy at Versailles. Here is George at the Gates of Gilded Wrought Iron, also Versailles. Wow. Yeah, that is, that's impressive. Very gold. So that's Mr. George. And then here is one last one of Miss Nancy in the Marble Court. There she, that, by the way, is another excellent job. Like how they got it where nobody was even at all in the photo. This is long before Photoshop, folks. This is, you have to wait and wait and wait, and then perfect timings, everybody's gone, and you get the shot. Super cool. All right. Oh, dang it, that was too long. Sorry about that. No wonder people are leaving. Okay, so that is the last of that. We have now our interstitial slide from our pal, Mr. Schmidt, from the model collection. Here is this young lady. Huzzah! She's ready. 8 seconds. Dang it. Sorry, babes. Yeah, so this gal is very excited to be there. She's up in arms, as they say. Yeah, this was from one of those model day shoots kind of things, I think. All right, so that brings us to our movie for the evening. And it's probably a 400 footer, maybe 300. Again, this is from the Stephen Hinden collection. And we have 1978 San Diego Zoo, SeaWorld, and Stephen in a Room, all 1978. And with that, my friends, and we are going to discover it together because I did not have a chance to look at it. So, with that, my friends, let's go to the movies. Oh, there he is. Thank you, Alan. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, I'm a little out of focus. There we go. Oh, there we go. San Diego Zoo. Look at all the cows and puppies and whatever else. Let's get that focused in. Sorry. Too many things at once. There we go. Okay. All right. These are a bunch of cute kids and a bunch of cute goats and other things. It's fun. There's more in. There we go. More and more on. Thank you. Even more. Wait, what the heck? Okay, down and in. There we go. Yeah. Again, 1978. So yeah, those shorts that lady is wearing are exactly what people used to do. I'm gonna guess that little dude is our guy Steven, possibly. Maybe. I don't know, actually. That's I don't know. Look at that. Students holding hands. Clearly a Dodgers fan from way back. Good for him. It kind of looks like Aaron Moran, the girl from doing those shots. All right. Look at that dude in his cool hat. I like her. She's got some good attitude. Very cute. I really do like this guy's hat. That's excellent. Oh, nice. That might be the mom there with the curly hair. maybe the cool ants, I don't know, but very 70s looking lady there. Nice, look at that guy with his tracksuit. Sweet. Nice, excellent stats on this dude. Sweet. Are they on like a pontoon boat, I guess? It's interesting because I would think that all that stuff would go flying off with the wind and the speed that they're going. Oh, she's cranking it now. Where did I see it? Was it San Diego Harbor? No, it was San Diego Zoo. I don't know where it's exactly. Oh, here we go. This is SeaWorld. There's Shamu possibly. Wow. There's a big fish. Wow, alright. I gotta admit, that is cool. I know they're not allowed to do that anymore, but I think that's super cool. Surfing the big fish. Oh, okay, that's crazy. He's doing the barrel roll while being ridden. Oof. Big splash. Ah, look at this little dude. Wonk. That's great. That guy's having a great time. Woohoo! A lot of bouncing. A whole lot of bouncing. Keeps getting sucked into those like vortex holes. Her pigtails are killing me. She's very funny. Point. Oh, come on. Woo! Oh wow, we went dark red now. What happened there? I guess they used the wrong indoor film. Satan room for Lolo. Good lord. That's now the Damien Omen child right there. Yikes. See his whole head spinning around like that? Actually, I wonder what record he's listening to. Probably 78, is that what this is? Yeah, 78. That could be like Free to Be You and Me. Marlo Thomas and Friends. Wow, that is really creepy. And so much of it. Alright, let's get through it. Keep going. Alright, not too much left. Hopefully they'll get out of the red room. Red Rob, Red Rob. Oh man, he's even got creepy clowns. Oh, that guy's got no chance. Alleged future serial killer. Alleged. Nice. We used to have a Bobo one of that. A Bozo. I mean. That one looks like it's a Weevils, which means of course Weevils wobble, but they don't fall down. Okay, there you go. Nicely done. Yeah, the red room was a little weird at the end, but what can you do? All right, there you have it, my friends. That was a combo of the Parsons project, George and Nancy, and this film by Stephen Hinden, I believe it is. Is that right? Stephen Hinden, yes, Hinden. All right, yeah, that is going to do it for us tonight. In case you're wondering, this has been yet another Kodak Carousel Projector production, directed by Judd, mediocrely, and co-starring you fine folks. No Jake tonight, she couldn't make it. And Nigel, wherever he is. So that's going to do it for us tonight. We will be back tomorrow. In case, again, you're keeping track at home, tonight was episode 2143 or 2130 in a row every night consecutively since April 4 of 2020. Crazy. All right. I'm going to go and, oh, right, there it is. Yeah, we will be back tomorrow. Almost forgot the music. Come on, Ellen. Wake up. Yeah, so we will be back tomorrow, I think. Yeah, barring any horrible accidents. Same slide time. Same slide channel. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy, and good night.